Hi everyone, Cool Cameron 64 here, and hold on, guys, let me get my controller put up, and there's just some things I want to tell you about Ben. If you don't know who Ben is, guys, you might remember, Ben, just like this, this kid. Well, basically, sorry guys, I'm just trying to at least enjoy myself. Okay, so, about Ben, I don't know, Grandma was messaging, so, I don't know, but Ben was kind of like, like being mean to Lainey. Oh crap! Oh, there's an ant on my backpack. Hold on, guys. I might as well find a better place. Let me find somewhere else. Hold on, guys. You know what? I just went like this. So, guys. So when I was talking about Ben being mean to Lainey, the truth is I'm not lying, guys. I'm telling the truth. So, guys, if you guys might, because a few people might think I'm lying, but I'm not really lying at all. So, I want to tell you guys. So basically, whenever Graham was laughing, Ben got irritated and he starts starts threatening Graham, giving him his last warning or something like that. And of course, and like even whenever, and not until Graham was like laughing until Ben was like saying I'm out of here and just walked out of the classroom. I don't know, but so Graham was laughing and Ben got irritated. So basically, even there's one time that Ben. So I heard like Ben saying about punching someone in the bathroom or something like that, threatening them, and I noticed that like Graham started saying about that Ben turned the lights off of him. Or started yelling at him, and Ben was like right there. So in the trash can, I was blocking my charging spots in the class, in the hall, this little teeny tiny hallway, in a small hallway that leads to both classes and the other class on the other side of the wall. And like I just saw, I was like, oh, so guys, I was like this, doing that, peeking behind the trash cans, and I saw him standing, saw his legs, and I saw him standing. So I literally saw his legs right over there, like near the trash can. Like that's when I knew, because I know because I know who Ben is because he always wears sweatpants. Basically, he wears sweatpants today, and Graham told me that he was right there, and Ben started yelling at him. So yeah. Not only that, so at the end of I had a test at school, and like on the bus, Lainey was saying about Ben being mean to Lainey. Like she starts saying that Ben, she said that Ben drawing something like, Ben was drawing her eating drawing something of her making a drawing of her eating Jackson, obviously, which is not okay. So she was telling me, I don't know, but obviously it's okay for him to be mean, but drawing a person eating his own friend is not okay. I don't know. It's just that I don't understand why Ben would do that, but I don't know. I just hope Lenny's okay, because I respect Lenny as a friend, basically, which means, well, I do respect Alex. So I do respect Alex. I mean, Alex as a friend too, basically, but I don't tend to look at him because I'm staring at him every time I look in the mirror. So that's why I tend to cover my face whenever it's time to go to school, just in case if Alex is there. And but not Ben, because I'm saying is that Ben. I'm sorry, I don't mean this might sound very pretty mean about him. This might sound not very nice and not very mean at all. Not very nice and mean. Okay, I don't want to say this, but I want to say that Ben has to be the most, you know, the most meanest, obnoxious, cynical, antisocial jerk. And I'm not joking, guys. Obviously, he tends to be because Ben tends to be a jerk around people he doesn't like at all. I don't know why he was. I don't know what is his problem, but he shouldn't be doing that. That doesn't give him the right to be. If he's around people he doesn't. So what if he's around people he doesn't like? It doesn't give him. Even if he's around people that he does not like, some people that he hates, it doesn't give him the right to be threatening them like that. Because I mean, seriously, Ben just draws a drawing of. I can't. It's hard to explain. It's hard for me to hear over music, obviously. I'm not sure if Lenny was saying about, like, if Ben was drawing a mean drawing of her eating Jackson or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I just couldn't hear it clearly, but or something like that. Yeah, I think it was something like that, and I don't know, but Ben has. I don't know, guys, but Ben is literally taking this too far. He is taking it way too far. Because obviously, if he ever does that, I don't know. But if he ever does that, or try to stop. So if he ever draws something like that, I don't know, but I don't know. I'm a little worried about that. I don't think he's gonna get it. I'm just checking on my stuff. So there. Well, Ben, even though Ben did draw a drawing like of, Lainey eating Jackson, of a drawing of her eating Jackson or something like that, which is pretty mean. But if he does that, at least luckily, eventually it turns out that Melissa Ben obviously is like drawing things involving. It turns out that he seems like he probably just tends to be mean by drawing something involving cannibalism, obviously, because cannibalism, from what I've known, drawing stuff involving cannibalism like that, realistic cannibalism, is not okay, obviously, because you're getting in big trouble. Because to this, just like me, I got in trouble once from last year, but not from 9th grade and not in the school I'm in. Not from 9th grade in the school that I'm in Norman High at all. It was actually at Little Axe where I was at Little Axe Junior High. And like as I started drawing, like I've been drawing stuff like Peter. So I draw a subversion of Peter, like put a rope, and I was like tying a weird rope on it, like a weird rope thing. It looked like I'm hanging. Looks like I'm hanging of Peter being hanged by a rope. But obviously the teacher saw it. They grabbed it and they got in trouble. So obviously it was not right. Even though it couldn't stand Peter at all. Peter was like so annoying because he wouldn't stop. He's like sorry, like that, because obviously and like Peter is like sorry, like that, obviously, because that's how Peter is, because Peter was like that, obviously, because he's like laughing and like uncontrollably laughing for some random reason. I don't know. Well, at least I sure hope Miss Lane might have. I think that Miss Lane might have saw Ben. I think Miss Lane might have actually saw Ben drawing that, or probably might saw Ben's drawing. But just in case, if she didn't, I'll probably tell Miss Lane to check on Ben's drawings or something like that. To check on Ben's drawings and make sure they have nothing that's bad, because obviously, I don't think he can. But tell the truth, I don't think that Ben's very. I think that Ben's not a very good drawer, because obviously, if he was drawing like Lainey eating Jackson, he would have probably put in stick form, obviously, put in the stick people. So, excuse me. So basically, the game. So for me, because basically, so I don't know, but I don't know, because I just already know that Ben's gonna get in trouble if he finds someone or hurt someone, obviously. And if he and of course if he ends up keep doing it every week, or he probably might end up keep fighting or keep hurting people, probably like on a few week on over every day of a week of school. But if he actually keeps on doing that, then he obviously gets in big trouble. He would get in big trouble for doing that. So, cause it's okay for Jackson, because even he's heard one time that Ben said about saying that, can you give me Jackson's hands? Like, he was like, can you give me hands so I can eat his hands? And like, Jackson was like so upset, like telling it, because he's saying about Ben messing with, hurting his feelings, and like Ben's like, shut up! Like Ben's like, shut up! Screaming it out, like screamed it out on the bus, which is obviously not okay. And then Ben obviously is just bees mean to only me, Jackson, and Graham. I don't like that one bit. I don't deserve. I don't understand, guys. Why would he? I don't understand why though, guys. Like, I just don't understand. Why would Graham be even? Why would Graham, me, and Jackson be mean that by Ben? I don't know, guys, but Ben probably stop doing that though, because because I know one thing, because there's one time today that Graham said it in Miss Richardson's classroom at third hour, said that Ben put them off, and like Ben telling him to keep, telling Ben to shut his mouth up. That's not very nice at all. I don't know, guys, but I think he should not be around at school anymore, because they're not having a good day, because Ben's always around to ruin it, as always. Just like he ruins everything else. I'm not very happy at all. I'm not very happy at all, because obviously I'm not happy when Ben's around, because I don't know why. It's getting on my nerves, because I don't know, guys, but Ben is getting on my nerves. Ben is getting on my nerves, because obviously when there's just one time, like, even there's one time where, like, he has to be mean to be 2 times in the bus. The first time was where I was like saying where, because there was no doors in the fight, and Ben was like saying get the H out of here. And including the second time where Miss Lane was telling me about my tests that I had to finish tomorrow, and I was like, okay. And Ben's like, shut the H up. I don't know, guys, but it's pretty mean. I had to make this video about him at all. So here's my problem, guys. So basically, Ben is my problem, including Jackson and Graham's problem as well, because basically he's annoying. And I know one thing, he thinks that walkie-talkie has in his hand, he thinks that walkie-talkie works, obviously. I don't know, guys, but I don't know say this, but I didn't mean to say this, but he seems that more sometimes as like a child sometimes, obviously, because he just wants things his way, but obviously he can't have things his way. Oh, got my controller. He can't just obviously just he can't just be right there just being mean to people he doesn't like at all, because that's not okay. Okay, I don't know, guys, but I don't understand, but I don't know, but seriously, Ben drawing a picture of Lainey eating Jackson is obviously resulting in cannibalism, is representing cannibalism, and obviously it's not okay. So basically, I don't know, but Ben better not be doing it. What I'm hoping is that I hope Ben does not draw something like that, but he might have done it to Lainey, but he better not be drawing the same thing to me and Graham, because obviously I'm not going to be happy if he does. He needs to learn not to be doing that. It's not okay to. it's not okay to be mean, obviously, because that's obviously gonna make everyone hate, because that's obviously gonna make people, because that's gonna make everyone hate him if he be's mean, obviously, because it's gonna cause a lot of a grudge, hatred, and anger, obviously, because if he be's mean the wrong person, then obviously that person would literally hurt. Because Ben should be careful when being around people, because he be being around the person around the wrong person. In other words, he's gonna get his butt kicked by them, obviously, which would not be good, obviously. Because obviously, I just think Ben should probably stop doing that. I don't know, guys, but maybe unless his Ben's gone, then that would fix my problem. Because obviously, I can't see him anymore. That's all I wanted to know. So don't forget to like and subscribe on Cool Cameron 64 out. Peace. I don't know, but Ben's a jerk.